Hello and welcome to another episode of the Backyard Horse Enthusiast. Today I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour of my feeding routine. This is my morning feeding going on here. I'm actually viewing this as I'm narrating. So what I'm adding to about a quart of soaked Timothy alfalfa pellets in each horse's bucket. They're soaked alfalfa Timothy pellets from Standlee. What I'm adding now is 2 cups of ground flaxseed. I use MaxGlo. So each horse gets 2 cups of that. We do not feed commercial feed. We feed forage-based foods. So that's the Timothy alfalfa. This is kind of boring. Every horse is getting their flax. And then I'm opening up a container of chia seed, and every horse gets a 1/4 scoop of chia seed. Oh boy. And I just had my 2nd cup of coffee and I'm still can't get brain functioning with my mouth. All right, and then I'm going up to get the Chasteberry pellets. This is a supplement. I get these from SmartPack, and each horse gets these tiny little scoops. They each get 1 scoop of the Chasteberry. It's just an immune booster. Good stuff in this. We do all natural supplements. Now I'm reaching for the Devil's Claw. This is turmeric and Devil's Claw. Each horse gets a scoop of that as well. It has made such a difference. If you have a horse that suffers from any kind of arthritis, arthritic joints, navicular, it's amazing. You see remarkable results from adding this supplement. Again, it's called Devil's Claw by Uckele, Uckele, and I get that from SmartPack as well. What you're seeing here is the Daily Gold. This is made by Redmond salt. So they're getting, each horse gets 2 scoops of this daily. Tiny little scoops. Again, immune booster, hormone leveler. The Chasteberry is a hormone leveler as well. Helps with that. I do have one young mare who has really intense heat cycles. And this is just their red salt. Their Himalayan salt, Redmond rock. They get 2 scoops of that. That helps to keep them hydrated because by adding this loose mineral to their feed every day, it does encourage them to drink more. So that gets given, and I think that's it. And then I stir everything up to make sure they're well blended before I feed it out. That way nothing's left at the bottom of their feed bin. I will tell you, our horses eat all of this up. They love it. The other thing that they get is, and you'll see it in a little bit, is their hay. They get New York Timothy orchard grass hay that in their hay hut every day. And then they have access to pasture. They can go graze. Look at me stirring and stirring and stirring. Yeah, you know, Carl likes to say I'm an Italian mama. I like to make sure my babies are eating good and they're happy and healthy and full and comfortable. You know, I'm always out there inspecting poop. Got to inspect the poop. We don't do the diatomaceous earth any longer because it is now, we're heading into fly season and we use Spalding Fly Predators. There's our trailer, and on that trailer is an 800-pound bale of New York Timothy orchard grass hay. It's beautiful. Yep, it's heavy. Wait till you see how big these flakes are. So every morning I put 2 of these flakes. Each flake weighs about 25 pounds, 30 pounds. So I'll do 2 of those in the morning and then 2 in the evening. So that encourages them. They'll eat for like an hour in the morning, then they'll take a nap, and then they'll head out to the pasture to graze. Then at night, we'll close up that whatever pasture they've had access to, and they have to stay in the sacrificial paddock, which is where their hay hut is, and they have access to the barn and their water. Shelter, fans are in there. That's a nice view. Yeah, there you go. Well, perhaps I should have edited that out, but whatever. I'm so grateful for having this kind of work to do every day. It's wonderful. There's the hay hut, and that's the sacrificial paddock. That gets cleaned up every single day. All the manure goes into that pile. You can see it to the left of the hay hut. And we cover that with straw. And then we let it compost. And I use that in my gardens. And it's beautiful soil. You can make your own beautiful garden soil with your horse poop. And that is also where I release all of our Spalding Fly Predators. And they're amazing. Now, the fly predators will only travel 150 feet or less. So if you're using them for 4 horses, I get 10,000 fly predators every month. This month, I'm hatching them now. They've already arrived unhatched. So they're in the window in the heat hatching. Once I see about a dozen of them hatching, then I'll bring them outside and I'll sprinkle them into my manure piles, like, where I'm gathering all the manure. And I have 20,000 predators to release this week. And if you do that every year, you're going to stay on top of your flies. Now, we also keep baited fly traps around the property. So if any escape and hatch, they'll get caught in the traps. So, you got to be fastidious. You have 4 horses, they poop a lot, tons and tons and tons of manure, but make it worthwhile. Make some beautiful black gold out of your manure. Compost it down. We don't do anything special. I'll take green manure and throw it into the garden in March and let it compost down and let all that beautiful fertilizing liquid feed the soil. And it's wonderful. So make it work for you. I stopped doing the diatomaceous earth because I don't want to harm any earthworms. And when I was turning over this pile, there were tons of worms, night crawlers. It's just beautiful.